Hey everyone, so this is my progress video for week 4 on the Foxy challenge, and I just had a really great week of just focusing on myself and just getting better. It was actually really refreshing to just have a week to allow my body to catch up and focus on my mind, because I don't think that we're just so busy and we don't give ourselves enough time to actually do that. So week 4 was about emotional eating, and I mentioned in my previous video that I really suffered from this because my mum got really sick and she passed away. And I guess what happens when something like that happens is that you just immerse yourself into work and life, and you just turn to what makes you feel good, and obviously that isn't right. And since then, because that was a while ago, I was able to learn that you shouldn't look at food as a reward. So I often try to avoid or stop thinking about, now I get to reward myself with an ice cream after a workout, or now I get to, eat that bowl of pasta because I, workout, or that, now I get to eat 5 pieces of pizza because I went for like a 5k run. I really avoid thinking like that. And I know that after I was able to change that mindset, I actually started really enjoying the foods that I was eating because I was more aware of what I was eating. And when you can do that, you really are able to eat all the things that you love, but just in moderation, or with the right portions. And what I found that really helps is just to make sure that we keep our minds in check. I mean, we're just so focused on the physical. So how many kilos have we lost, how many centimeters have we lost, how we look. But the other thing is just to think about how we're actually feeling and how aware we are and how balanced is everything. I mean, that is actually really important. And I actually think that that's honestly what has helped me through ever since, I started this, not just the Foxy, but just, I started my whole journey of weight loss. And so honestly, this week, I've really enjoyed giving full attention to my mind and giving my body just a little bit of a rest. Okay, so on to exercise. I made a goal last week to try and attend more Pilates and yoga classes because I was a little sick, but then I also wanted to, just have a few more classes to give me balance. And it was wonderful. I enjoyed it so much. And look, for those who say that yoga is really boring and that you can't lose weight from it, just think again. Doing yoga really gives you more of an awareness about yourself and how you're feeling. And I find that after doing, yoga, I feel different to how I am after I do like a body step class. I kind of don't feel like stuffing my face full of pasta or whatever after a yoga class. I mean, I could be hungry, but it's just being more aware of like why I'm hungry and what I'm going to eat and what I should, put into my body after treating it so well for like an hour. But however, I did not escape the cardio last week. We had a team challenge at the club where we had to collectively run 100 flights of stairs or climb 100 flights of stairs. And we actually did it in about 24 minutes. We came second, but just the team spirit was amazing. I was really glad that most people turned up and that we were able to work together to complete the challenge, and that's all that matters. And we had an individual challenge, which was a cycle challenge, and I was still trying to get better, but I attempted it. It was cycle as far as you can within 3 minutes on level 5 resistance. got my name on the board and had a few other foxies try to beat it, and they couldn't beat it. And so my name was still at the board at the end of the week, amazingly, and I ended up winning the challenge, which I did not expect. I train with a few powerhouses, so I was just amazed. Everyone's working really, really hard, and I think that the competition is actually quite healthy as well. So anyway, little achievements, as I've mentioned before. And I also finished off the week with 2 rounds of 1,000 steps, so 2,000 steps at the Mount Dandenongs. If you don't know where that is, it's a beautiful place, and it was just really great. I was sore afterwards, but yeah, it was really, really great. Okay, and with my food, I am getting actually pretty good with my food now. I know how much I need to eat in every meal, and I can pretty much work out what ingredients to put into my meals to make sure that I reach the right amount of macronutrients that my body needs. And so I'm really happy that, just in the last 4 weeks or so, I've been able to gain that knowledge. I'm pretty sure everyone around me is pretty sick of me talking about how much protein or fat or carbs are in, certain foods, but it's all knowledge, and I'm sure other people are learning too if they're not too annoyed with me. And I just thought, I hadn't spoken about this before, but I do have 1 day/meal a week where I do eat what I want to eat. And this is all about being moderation, but this was on Friday, and I was craving pizza for so long that this Friday last Friday I just decided that it was going to be the day where I had pizza. So I had 2 slices of this gourmet pizza, which was actually quite healthy, and then I had some dessert, but I didn't eat that whole plate, but it was really, really yummy. And here are some other dishes. This is the recipe of the week, which was the asparagus and bean pasta, and it's just some few other dishes. This is actually my cottage cheese omelette, which I have in the mornings, and it's actually pretty amazing, and it's got something like 25 grams of protein in it. Doesn't look great, but doesn't have to look great to taste great. Okay, and on to my progress. This is what I've been waiting to talk about for this whole video. This week was great. Even though I focused on my mind and just balance and everything, I ended up losing 1.3 kilos. But for some reason, yes, there's a little red arrow there. My body fat percentage increased, but my food coach says that little fluctuations here and there are just normal. Not too sure why that happened, but anyway, I'm very glad. I'm now almost under the 75 mark, and so really, really excited. Okay, and so moving on to week 5. I'm actually really focused on getting back into the swing of things. I actually still have a residual cough, but I think it's just a lingering thing at the end of a cold. I signed up for the Run for Kids, which is this Sunday. I've actually never ran 5.5 Ks before without stopping, so I'm really keen to see how I go. I'm going to do a little bit of training for that this week. And this week is about exploring our beliefs and changing our limiting beliefs. I'm actually a teacher, and I work with kids, and so I always tell them that if you believe you can do it, then you can do it. And some of them look at me dubiously going, "No, Joy, I can't." But the ones that keep on believing that end up doing it. And I teach them this, and I believe this myself, so it's actually pretty difficult for me to think of some limiting beliefs, but I'll think about that during the week, and let's just hope that I don't limit myself by thinking about my limiting beliefs too much. But anyway, that's it, and wish me luck for the fun run. See ya.